So even though this is a little bit immature, I feel like we have to address this on the front end. So the impetus for this entire conversation was the recent comments made by Donald Trump during the most recent presidential debate. He accused Haitian immigrants of eating cats, eating dogs, and eating pets. A media frenzy ensued following the comments, and since Haiti has figured prominently in the headlines. Brian, as someone who has worked with the Haitian people so intimately for decades, what was your reaction to Donald Trump's comments and the subsequent media storm about Haitian migrants in the United States?
My initial comment was unsurprised disgust. I mean, it was those kinds of statements are vile, they're hateful, they're dangerous, and they're completely untrue. I mean, I'll add my voice to so many others who have worked with Haitians both in the United States and in Haiti to say that Haitians are, wherever they go, they contribute to the economy, they contribute to the community, they're hardworking and not at all deserving of that hateful and dangerous fabrication. My second reaction, though, was that this is really a playbook. That what Trump is doing, it didn't matter that what he said was untrue, because in fact, though what he said about the Haitians in Springfield, Ohio, was very quickly debunked, but it has not at all slowed it down, because truth doesn't matter. What matters is that Trump is able to excite his supporters by demonizing somebody else. And it's a horrible precedent for Haitians. It's a horrible precedent for the rest of us, too, because although Haitians were targeted first, as long as this playbook keeps working, they're going to keep going. And, everybody knows the famous Martin Niemöller poem about first they came for the socialists, then they came for the trade unionists. And that's exactly what they are going to do. They're going to keep coming until they've undermined anybody willing to stand up for democracy, anybody willing to stand up for the truth. And they'll start going with people perceived to be racially outsiders or ethnic outsiders, but pretty soon they're going to start going they've already gone to some extent for organized labor in the sense that they've neutralized the Teamsters, but to a large extent they have neutralized the press or defanged the press. They've defanged student protests. They'll be coming for the lawyers next, and so that's something that I worry about. But we all need to fight back to stop it.
I mean, and thank you for that response, because I couldn't agree more. When I heard those comments, I was so enraged kind of by the ensuing kind of like climate of people on social media that was just reinforcing it and believing it. And even when it was being debunked, it didn't seem like they were really, like you said, the truth didn't matter at this point. So that's what motivated me to kind of start picking up some books about Haiti, because, I have a relatively small platform here, but I still felt like that it should be used to kind of clarify and show like the truth, the resilience of the Haitian people through this past 200-year period and all the trials and tribulations they went through.
Like ants in a colony, organize the wealth into a socialist economy.